Hello everyone, and welcome to my EastEnders Media News channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Actress Shona McGarty of EastEnders disclosed that she felt life is too short and took the brave decision to leave the soap opera. The actress, 32, has been playing Whitney Dean for 16 years. Her intense plots on the BBC serial opera made her a fan favorite. Shona, who joined the venerable show in 2008, acknowledged rumors that she was quitting in July of last year, but she claimed it was not an easy choice. Now that she's said it, she says, "It was a pretty tough decision because that's all I've ever known. I feel like I'm leaving home because I spent my entire childhood living on the square. However, as you grow older, you begin to realize how fleeting life is, so I had to pull on my big girl panties and muster some bravery." Before she becomes too elderly to be taken into consideration, Shona believed that there were still a lot of options in the sector that she would like to investigate. The celebrity said, "Once I'd made the decision to leave, I was quite resolute that this was something I had to do." As she addressed The Sun, really, 16 years is great. Whitney needs a vacation, and I've had a great run. After filming her final scene earlier this month, the BBC star revealed she broke down in tears when she saw the throng of fans who had come with flowers and farewell cards as she drove out of Elstree Studios. She said, "I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's a kind of grief, and I didn't think I'd be so emotional," when asked about the moment she left the studio for the last time. "But even though I attempted to remain composed, I absolutely broke down when I saw how many admirers had these kind words and cards." Shona has had a good number of terrifying tales, beginning with a grooming plot in 2008. Tony, Whitney's then-boyfriend, and Patsy Palmer's Bianca Jackson came in Walford together. Viewers quickly discovered, meanwhile, that Tony was a pedophile who had been raising Whitney when she was still a young child. Fans of the show witnessed Whitney struggle in poignant moments to understand the whole scope of Tony's vile agenda, since she thought Tony had truly loved her as a lover. It is yet unclear what Shona intends to do after leaving the BBC soap opera, although she did disclose that she had only a week free before embarking on a new, top-secret project. But if her singing-related social media posts are any indication, it's thought she'll do something musical. She sang Sam Cooke's "A Change Is Gonna Come" on Children in Need in 2012. In 2018, she also made a charity song available for Great Ormond Street Hospital. Shona sung on BBC One during the Royal British Legion Festival of Remembrance in 2022 at the Royal Albert Hall. Favorite Cheryl Ferguson from EastEnders has revealed for the first time her covert struggle with uterine cancer and how her former castmates helped her go through the scariest, darkest years of her life. The actress, who spent 5 years playing the endearing Heather Trott in Albert Square, discusses in an exclusive interview with The Mirror how her life fell apart after receiving a tragic diagnosis in 2015. Cheryl, 58, chose to keep her experience private at the time, but she now says she is prepared to talk about what eventually turned into 8 years of mental and physical anguish. She also talks about how her sons and husband's love, as well as the incredible kindness of her EastEnders friends, helped her get through it all. Unbeknownst to her admirers, she also experienced the anguish of a hysterectomy, an early menopause, and the depressing realization that she would not be able to conceive with her 20-year younger spouse Yassine. Cheryl, 58, states with a proud tone, "Now is the proper moment to discuss it. Despite everything that my family and I have experienced, we are still here. Yes, there were times when I wondered, am I going to die? In really dark periods. Will I abandon my son without a mother and my husband without a wife? However, I am powerful and I would dispel those ideas. I was adamant that I would not be defeated." The London-born celebrity, who lives in Blackpool with her 2011 spouse Yassine and their kid Alex, is gregarious and lively when she speaks. Self-described as a adopted northerner, she is delighted about her upcoming one-woman show and the possibility of performing in a pantomime with her son in Peterborough this Christmas. However, it's evident that she still finds it difficult to talk about her horrifying diagnosis from 9 years ago and its horrific repercussions. Cheryl, who made an appearance on Celebrity Big Brother in 2012, discloses, "I had a routine smear test, and the results were clear. However, I started experiencing severe back pain and then noticed blood spots, which weren't normal for me. I was given a coil to help with my extremely heavy periods, but I had a gut feeling that something wasn't quite right." Following a visit to her general practitioner, she was referred for tests and a biopsy at a nearby hospital in Kent. Her GP was informed 4 months later that she had stage 2 womb cancer. She claims that hearing the doctor's comments was like having an out-of-body experience. "I was in complete shock, stunned to the core," the woman claims. "It was unbelievable to me that the doctor was mentioning me." Approximately 75% of women with stage 2 uterine cancer will live for 5 years or longer following diagnosis, according to Cancer Research UK. Despite this information, the woman still wonders, "Why me? I'd had a new beginning with Yas. Everything was perfect," the woman stated. Next comes this. As she revealed for the first time that she had been diagnosed with womb cancer, Cheryl Ferguson encouraged women to be checked out. The BBC soap opera star, who spent 5 years playing the endearing Heather Trott on EastEnders, disclosed to the Mirror that she received a cancer diagnosis 9 years prior. While in the public eye, she made the decision to keep her health private, but she has now opened up about the dark moments in her life. Co-stars on the serial opera Barbara Windsor and June Brown, with whom Cheryl, 58, shared her news, stood by her side. Unbeknownst to her followers, the TV personality also underwent a hysterectomy, an early menopause, and the heartbreaking realization that she would not be able to have children with her husband Yassine. "I'd gone for a regular smear test, which had been clear, but I'd started having a lot of backache and then I began spotting blood, which wasn't normal for me," Cheryl said, describing how she found out she had cancer. "I was given a coil to aid with my extremely heavy periods, but I had a gut feeling that something wasn't quite right." Following a visit to her general practitioner, she was referred for tests and a biopsy at a nearby hospital in Kent. Her GP was informed 4 months later that she had stage 2 womb cancer. She claims that hearing the doctor's comments was like having an out-of-body experience. "I was in complete shock, stunned to the core," the woman remarked. "It was unbelievable to me that the doctor was mentioning me." Approximately 75% of women with stage 2 uterine cancer may live for 5 years or longer following diagnosis, according to Cancer Research UK. Despite this information, the woman may still wonder, "Why me? I'd had a new beginning with Yas. Everything was perfect," Cheryl revealed. Next comes this.